Self-love. It's a term we hear often in conversations and social media. But what does it truly mean? How do we define it in our own lives? Self-love is about embracing all of who we are, flaws and all, without judgment. It's about recognizing our inherent worthiness, knowing we deserve love. We are worthy of love and belonging simply because we exist, not because of what we do. Self-love is not about arrogance or narcissism, but about genuine self-respect. It's about being kind to ourselves, just as we would be kind to a dear friend, offering support and understanding. We practice self-love by speaking to ourselves with compassion and gentleness. We celebrate our strengths and acknowledge our weaknesses without harsh criticism. True self-love is a journey, not a destination. It's an ongoing process. It's about showing up for ourselves even when it's hard and persevering through challenges. It's about choosing ourselves even when we feel unworthy and affirming our value. When we cultivate self-love, we create a solid foundation for a more fulfilling and joyful life, nurturing our dreams. This foundation allows us to show up authentically in the world, with confidence and grace. It empowers us to pursue our dreams with courage and resilience, knowing we are enough.
Self-love is the bedrock of true confidence. When we love and accept ourselves, we trust in our abilities. We believe in our worthiness to pursue our goals. This inner confidence radiates outward, impacting every aspect of our lives. Imagine approaching challenges with a deep sense of self-belief. You trust your instincts. You know that you have the strength to overcome obstacles. This is the power of self-love in action. When we cultivate self-love, we release the need for external validation. We no longer seek approval from others to feel good about ourselves. This inner freedom allows us to show up more authentically and confidently in the world. True confidence is not about being perfect. It's about embracing our imperfections and recognizing our inherent worth. It's about knowing that we are enough just as we are.
Life is full of challenges. There will be setbacks and disappointments along the way. Resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity, is essential for navigating life's ups and downs. Self-love is a powerful source of resilience. When we love and accept ourselves, we are better equipped to handle difficult emotions. We can approach challenges with a more positive and hopeful outlook. When we face setbacks, self-love reminds us of our strength. We can treat ourselves with compassion during tough times. We can learn from our mistakes and emerge stronger on the other side. Building resilience is an ongoing process. It requires us to practice self-compassion, especially when we stumble. Self-love gives us the courage to keep going, even when things get tough.
Our relationship with ourselves sets the tone for all other relationships in our life. When we cultivate a loving and compassionate relationship with ourselves, we attract healthier and more fulfilling connections with others. Self-love teaches us to set healthy boundaries. We learn to say no to what doesn't serve us. We prioritize our own well-being without feeling guilty. When we love and respect ourselves, we are more likely to attract partners who do the same. We set the bar high for how we deserve to be treated. Healthy relationships are built on a foundation of mutual respect, trust, and understanding. Self-love allows us to show up authentically in our relationships, fostering deeper connections.
Section 5. Personal growth and the seeds of self-love. Personal growth is, an ongoing journey of self-discovery and development. It's a path that requires patience, dedication, and a willingness to look within ourselves. It's about identifying areas where we want to improve and then taking action to make those changes. This process can be challenging, but it's incredibly rewarding. Self-love is an essential ingredient in personal growth. Without it, our efforts can feel hollow and unsustainable. When we love and accept ourselves, we are more likely to invest in our own development. This investment is not just in terms of time and energy, but also in terms of emotional and mental resources. We become open to learning, growing, and evolving. This openness allows us to see opportunities where we might have seen obstacles before. Self-love gives us the courage to step outside of our comfort zones. It empowers us to face our fears and take on new challenges with confidence. We are more willing to take risks and embrace new challenges. This willingness to explore the unknown is a key component of personal growth. We become less afraid of failure, knowing that we can handle setbacks with self-compassion. This resilience is built on a foundation of self-love and acceptance. When we approach personal growth from a place of self-love, we create a more positive and sustainable experience. This approach helps us to stay motivated and committed to our goals. We are kinder to ourselves throughout the process, celebrating our progress and embracing our imperfections. This kindness fosters a nurturing environment for continuous growth and self-improvement.
Section 6. The Happiness Advantage: Self-Love in Action. Happiness is not something that we find outside of ourselves. It's an inside job. True happiness stems from a deep sense of self-love and acceptance. When we love and accept ourselves, we cultivate a sense of inner peace. We are less affected by external circumstances. We find joy in the simple things. Self-love allows us to focus on the positive aspects of our lives. We appreciate our strengths and celebrate our accomplishments. We approach challenges with a more optimistic outlook. Happiness is not about being happy all the time. It's about cultivating a general sense of well-being and contentment. Self-love is the foundation of this inner peace.
Section 7. The power of acknowledging your worth. Sometimes self-love requires a conscious effort to shift our perspective. It's about challenging negative self-talk and replacing it with positive affirmations. One powerful practice is to write down what we appreciate about ourselves. Take some time to reflect on your strengths, accomplishments, and positive qualities. Write them down in a journal or on a piece of paper. Read over your list regularly, allowing yourself to truly absorb these positive affirmations. This simple act of acknowledging our worth can have a profound impact on our self-perception. It reminds us of our value and strengthens our sense of self-love. When we focus on our positive qualities, we start to see ourselves in a more favorable light. We begin to believe in our own worthiness.
Section 8. Cultivating self-love, a daily practice. Self-love is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing practice that requires daily effort. Just like any other skill, self-love takes time and dedication to develop. Start by incorporating small acts of self-care into your daily routine. Take a relaxing bath, read a good book, or spend time in nature. These small acts of kindness towards ourselves can make a big difference in our overall well-being. Make a conscious effort to engage in activities that bring you joy. Spend time with loved ones, pursue your hobbies, or simply take some time for yourself to relax and recharge. Remember, self-love is not selfish. It's essential for our physical, emotional, and mental health. When we take care of ourselves, we are better equipped to show up for others.
Section 9. Self-compassion, embracing imperfection. We are all imperfect beings, capable of making mistakes. Self-compassion is about treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a close friend. When we make a mistake, instead of beating ourselves up, we can choose to approach the situation with self-compassion. We can acknowledge our humanness and learn from our mistakes. Self-compassion allows us to let go of perfectionism and embrace our imperfections. We learn to accept ourselves, flaws, and all. This acceptance is incredibly freeing. Remember, we are all works in progress. There is no finish line in the journey of self-love. It's about embracing the process and being kind to ourselves along the way.
Section 10. Setting boundaries, protecting your energy. Setting boundaries is an essential act of self-love. It's about learning to say no to what doesn't serve us, so we can say yes to what does. Boundaries protect our time, energy, and emotional well-being. When we set boundaries, we teach others how to treat us. We communicate our needs and limits clearly and respectfully. This can be challenging at first, but it becomes easier with practice. Remember, you have the right to say no without feeling guilty. Your needs and feelings are valid. Setting boundaries is a way of honoring yourself and your well-being. When we set healthy boundaries, we create more space in our lives for the things that truly matter. We have more time and energy for the people and activities that bring us joy.
Section 11. The Journey of Self-Love, an Ongoing Adventure. The journey of self-love is an ongoing adventure full of ups and downs, twists and turns. There will be days when you feel confident and strong, ready to take on the world, and there will be days when you struggle, feeling like every step is a challenge. The key is to approach the journey with patience, compassion, and a willingness to learn from every experience. Remember to celebrate your progress along the way, no matter how small it may seem. Acknowledge your accomplishments, no matter how small they may seem, because each one is a victory. Every step you take towards self-love is a step in the right direction, a step towards a better you. Self-love is not a destination, but a continuous journey. It's a way of life, a daily practice of kindness towards yourself. It's about showing up for yourself, even when it's hard, even when you feel like giving up. It's about choosing yourself, even when you feel unworthy, because you are worth it. The rewards of self-love are immeasurable, bringing joy and fulfillment. When you love and accept yourself, you unlock a world of possibilities. You cultivate deeper connections, experience greater happiness, and live a more fulfilling life, filled with moments of true joy and contentment. Thank you for watching. I am very grateful you watched this far. Please consider visiting our website and subscribe to our mailing list to stay up to date with what we are up to here at Meaningful Pursuits. Also, please follow us on social media. Links in the description.